Hello and welcome. My name is Vanessa. I am a certified fitness professional, owner of Joyful Movement Studio, and I am here today to bring you a Mat Pilates class. We are going to be using a foam roller and we are going to be using some light weights, whatever that means for you. I would probably say 5 at most, but you do you. Body weight only is also a beautiful idea. Grab your equipment, maybe turn on some music if you feel moved to do so, and let's meet on our mat. Coming into a comfortable seat to start, and maybe doing a few shoulder rolls, a little twist side to side, taking your time, releasing tension. That's the goal right here, is just to release anything that might have built up in the body through the day. When you feel ready, we're going to pause and maybe even close our eyes, kind of tuning inward a little bit, as Pilates is mainly about the mind-muscle connection. Bringing awareness down to your sitting bones, feeling the connection of the earth below, and then slowly lengthening through our spine, lifting through the crown of our head. Pausing here, taking a deep breath in. Exhale from the bottom of the belly up. And deep breath in. Maybe the deepest breath you've taken all day, letting your belly, back, and sides expand. Exhale from the bottom up. We're going to do just one more. Deep breath in. And exhale, let it all go. Amazing. Let's open our eyes and get ready to get started. I'm just going to grab a sip of water. My throat feels a little dry. We're going to come onto our back. Your foam roller is going to be handy, but we're going to start with a few pelvic tilts without it. So coming onto your back, perhaps placing the foam roller just between your hips and your heels, and allowing yourself to come all the way down. You can open your palms forward. We're going to take another deep breath in. Exhale from the bottom up. Maybe noticing the lower back connects to the earth. You're taking your time here. We're finding our deep transverse abdominals. Inhale, deeply relax, expand. Exhale from the bottom up. We want to think about the ribs slowly coming in and down as well, staying in and down, I suppose. Inhale, relax, expand. Exhale, bottom up. Little tilt. Try not to use our glutes. Try and keep this all in the front of the body. Inhale, relax, expand. Let's do 4 more. Exhale, finding your deep, deep core muscles. And inhale, slowly releasing. Last 3. Breathing out. Maybe you'll even notice your pelvic floor might join the party. If it is, well, it is. It is. You just may or may not notice it. Deep breath in. Maybe let's bring awareness to it. Exhale, think about gathering and lifting and drawing upwards. And inhale, allow yourself to relax, expand. Let's do one more. We all know, if you've worked out with me before, you know that counting isn't always my forte. And inhale, relax, expand. I actually forgot to set us up with our dumbbells. I know. So slowly make your way up. You don't have to come up the way I just did. And you're going to bring one dumbbell to each side so that they're there and ready for us. Just like that. And then come back down. Sorry about that. Plant your feet into the earth. Lift your hips. We're going to roll the dumbbell underneath your sacrum. So the very base of your spine, top of your hips. We're going to do those same pelvic tilts right here. It's going to feel different. In fact, I encourage you to play with pelvic tilts in all kinds of different positions. Sounds weird, I know. Deep breath in. Exhale from the bottom up. Notice how your glutes maybe really can't help as much here. Inhale, relax, expand. Exhale, bottom up. Drawing up, up, up. And then inhale, relax, expand. Maybe you don't feel it as deeply. That's okay. Exhale, maybe you feel it more deeply. This is just about being curious. It's about warming up, but it's also about being curious. And inhale, relax. It's about playing. Exhale, maybe that should just be the motto of the studio, Joyful Movement Studio, where we play as fitness. Inhale, relax, expand. 4 more. Exhale, drawing up, 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 up. Inhale, relax, expand. Exhale, draw up, 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 up. And inhale, relax, and expand. Give me one more. Again, counting is not the forte today. That's okay. We're going to get there. I will be more focused on that as it needs to happen. And inhale, relax. Okay, exhale, little belly lift, little lift of the lower abdomen, drawing upwards, bracing, ribs in and down. Hands can rest wherever they're happy, palms up or down, you choose. Take a breath in. Actually, bring your hands to your hips. I change everything. Bring your hands to your hips. And then on your exhale, lift your right leg up into table. And inhale, slowly lower down. Exhale, left leg up into table. And inhale, slowly lower down. Keeping your abdominals braced the whole time. And then maybe we feel that just a little bit deeper with that exhale lift. Your hands on your hips for 2 reasons. Well, the main reason is biofeedback. And then there are 2 ways that you're going to get this. 1, we're going to notice if we're wobbling. And then maybe we're going to slow down. Maybe we're going to recenter, focus on the abdominals. Maybe we're going to lift less high. Those are options. Number 2, it's going to help you feel if your knees come past your hips. You'll feel that. We want them to stay above our hips, straight above. Last one here. And slowly release. You can stay right here. This can be your move. I love it. It's beautiful. Or keeping that brace in the lower belly, we're going to lift one leg up and then the other. Hands stay at hips and knees over hips. You're going to feel if they come in, not as much as if our back was flat on the ground, but you'll still feel. Knees over hips, shins relatively parallel to the floor. Inhale, tap your right toes to the earth. Exhale, lift up. They don't have to touch. Just because I say tap the earth doesn't mean we're tapping the earth. It means we're looking for the earth. It means we're bringing our toes down, but we might not touch. Inhale and exhale. Soften your jaw, relax your forehead. If you've worked out with me before, you know I like to remind you of those things. We have 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Amazing. Another option, you could stay with that one if you liked it. Another option is to extend your legs out. I'm going to go for one more variation, one more layer, if you will. Inhale, right leg down. And then exhale, the bottom of the belly lift up. Inhale, slowly switch sides, lowering down. And exhale, lifting back up. You're doing amazing. Lower down. And lift up. And inhale. And exhale. Can we do 4 more? Yeah, we can, right? 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Okay, we're going to now take it into what I call the dip, scoop, and lift. Join me slowly. Inhale, bend your knees in. And dip your toes in the water. Exhale, extend out, scoop, and then lift. Yes, if you were dipping, scooping, and lifting, water would fall on you right now. Inhale, bend, and bring the toes towards the earth. Exhale, extend out, and lift. Dip, scoop, lift. Inhale, slow and steady, down, down. Exhale, scoop, lift, lift. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. You're doing great. Last 4. Use your breath. Use your breath. Deepen the abdominals. Last 3. Just 2 more. And last 1. Amazing. Okay, let's get a little inner thighs. This is kind of going to be our warm up because they are going to stabilize us so good in just a few moments. We're going to inhale, open, pointing our toes, flex your feet, exhale, close. Inhale, point, open, exhale, flip, close. Inhale, point, open. You can still keep your hands on your hips if you want, or you can bring them down to the earth. Okay, can I admit I haven't been counting, I've been focusing. Hopefully you've been focusing too, but I know sometimes you are counters. That's okay, we can be here. Let's do 4 more. The joke is Vanessa just loves to do 4. That's because I live most of my life in an 8 count. I live a lot of my life in an 8 count. So 4 is a good one. All right, and rest. Go ahead, bend your knees, plant your feet on the earth, lift your hips up, roll the foam roller out, bring your hips down, roll the foam roller under your feet. I like to have my arches rest on it. It just seems like a natural place, round thing, the arches curve nicely. Perfect for me. And then we're going to steady ourselves, steady our minds, steady our body. Plant your hands on the earth for this right now. And then exhale, press up into a bridge and check in. I need to roll my feet out just right there. So we want this to be glutes and hamstrings. If it's really just hamstrings, you want your feet to roll in a little bit. If it was more lower back, you want your feet to roll out a little bit. And take your time finding your happy spot. Then when you're ready, inhale, lower down, and exhale, press up. Inhale, lower, and exhale, press. Deep breath in and out, and deep breath in and out. Let's do 4 more. Don't worry, we have a lot of these. We're pairing some upper body moves with these. We're keeping our lower body, air quote, basic, with a lot of bridges today. But we're going to add in some upper body. We're going to add in some variety. Inhale down and exhale up. I have not been counting, big surprise. So on this one, we're going to hold at the top and we're going to pulse up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold. Okay, hold or go full range of motion or pulse, or before our muscles are, at the point of exhaustion. They won't quite be at exhaustion, but we are going to work them hard. We're going to try taking a few marches. Hands on the earth if you want for support. You're going to lift your right leg up. Yep. And lower down. There are all kinds of fun variations we could do here, but I'm going to keep us right here. I don't know if I want to call this our basic foam roller class, but I'm going to feel like I'm going to be fairly kind to us as we go. 4, 3, I love basics anyways. Basics done well are all you need. 2, last one right here. Come on in, come on down. So I'm just going to adjust right there. Okay, go ahead, grab your dumbbells. Whoops, one per hand, because they're right there, right? That was easy. Exhale, find a little abdominal brace. We have 3 layers coming at us. Layer 1 is a chest fly or a press. You could take a press, arms only. Layer 2, holding a static bridge. Layer 3, a moving bridge. Arms straight up from the shoulder joint. Palms face each other if you're taking a fly. If you want to do the press, palms face away. Your press just looks like a bent elbow and then a press. I would like to do a fly today just to be different. Palms face in. Inhale, lower your arms. Exhale, bring them back up. If you are doing a chest press, you might want to think about a little fist bump at the center. If you are doing a fly with me, exhale, they come just slightly. You could even have them do a fist bump, actually. It doesn't look like a fist bump. It just looks like a little hug together. 4 more. 4. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Last 2. Inhale. Last one. Is it? No, it's not. Exhale, last one here. Option now, lift your hips, find your bridge. Find it in the glutes and the hamstrings. Inhale, arms down. Exhale, arms up. Inhale and exhale. You're doing great. Four more, and then we change up if you want. 4, very permissive, very permissive. Plus 3. Here's 2. Last one. If you want, inhale, arms down, hips down. Exhale, everything up. Inhale down and exhale up. Big breath in, big breath out. Inhale and exhale. We're going to do 4 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. And exhale, lift. You're doing great. Last 2. 2. Last 1. Keep your arms up. Maybe even bring them together. Slowly lower your hips down to the earth. Exhale. Still keep your lower belly lifting. Find that connection of your back to the floor. We're going to want to keep our ribs in and down for this one. On your next inhale, bring your arms behind you. And then exhale right back up to heart center. Inhale and exhale. Deep breath in and out. And in and out. Can you give me 4 more, please? Deep breath in and exhale. Last 3. Only 2 more. Well, you know. We're going through the same layering as we did with our chest press. Exhale, hold up. Take a breath in. Exhale, option to lift your hips into your stationary or your static bridge. Here we go. Inhale, arms down. And then exhale, right up over heart center. Inhale down. And exhale up over heart center. Great job. Deep breath in and out and in and out. Let's do 4 more, okay? Yeah. 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Now we have the option to move our hips. Inhale everything down and exhale everything up. Yes. Inhale down and exhale up. 4 more. That's it. Inhale and exhale. And down and up. Last 2. Actually, I think it should be 3. So now 2. I know, I am the reason some people have trust issues. Now 1. Okay, keep your arms up, bring your hips down. I feel like my rollers may be slid out a little bit. I'm going to adjust and exhale, brace through the lower belly. I'm going to bring my arms up just over shoulders for some triceps. This is our skull crusher. Inhale, bend your elbows, bring your dumbbells by your ears. Exhale, extend straight back up. Inhale down and exhale up. We are going to do the exact same variations. We're going to layer in those bridges as we keep moving through the triceps. We're going to continue to brace through our lower belly. Right here. You can do this. Last 3. You know you can always take out bridges, right? Last 2. You can choose the journey that works for you today. Extend up, lift your hips. Ready? Inhale, elbows bend. And exhale, press back up. Inhale down. And exhale up. Keep breathing, keep breathing. 4 to go. 3 to go. You know it. We're almost there. Are you ready to add the moving hips? Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. And exhale up. Anyone else feeling their inner thighs really kicking in? They're stabilizing. They are great stabilizers for your pelvis. Right? You know, you're like, okay, well, I feel my glutes, I feel my hamstrings. Of course I do. Right? They're moving us, but your inner thighs are also possibly whispering to you right now. Last 2 right here. And just 1 more. Okay, let everything come down. Roll to your side. We're going to press on up. And we're going to go ahead, maybe grab a sip of water. And we're going to move on here. Pretty much set up perfectly how I need to be, so this is great. I'm going to guide you to the same thing. We're going to do our roll outs. This is for the muscles along your ribs and even into your arms. You don't need your dumbbells right now. We're going to come into a mermaid or pretzel-like position. So your the side that has your foam roller, that leg is in front, shin parallel-ish to the front of your mat. Other leg is out to the side, mermaid or pretzel. Bring your hand behind your ear. And then We just don't want to roll over the elbow. We might adjust our hand a few times as we go. We're going to slowly roll out, and then I want you to pull back in. Inhale, slowly roll out, and exhale, slowly roll in. Great job. Keep breathing. Slow and steady gets us where we need to go. That was our halfway before we add a layer. Last 4. Last 3. Just 2 more. 2. And 1. Okay, let's add. Slow and steady, roll out. Exhale, rotate into it. Bring your elbow towards it, doesn't have to touch. Inhale, open out, up, and exhale, roll in. Adjusting here. Inhale, roll out. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, center, and exhale, pull in. Good job. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Core gently lifting. Big smile maybe. And you can't really clench your jaw. Well, we probably could actually. I just like to choose to say, why not smile? Why not smile while we're here? I know. Some people have an RBF and I have an RSF. Resting smile face. Most of the time. I'm sure there are times I can look more like an RBF too. Okay, one more and then we have a different layer. You choose though, right? You choose. If this layer is making you happy, stay with it. If this layer is making you happy, stay with it. That's beautiful. It's perfect. You do you. I'm happy if you're happy here. I'm going to add a leg for anyone who wants to try that variation. So your back leg or your outside leg is going to come on up in front. We're going to inhale out and then exhale in. Now, if you want, you can keep the rotation. You might end up doing 4 instead of my 8, and that's beautiful. If you want, you can go to the roll all by itself without adding anything in at all. That's a beautiful option as well. I have 4 more to hit 8. You do you. 4, 3, last 2. Ooh, obliques on fire today. And just 1 more. However, as you can tell by the video, you can see it's a beautiful sunny day. So nice. So nice to have the sun out today. Okay, you're ready for an actual pretzel. We're gonna take this side leg and we're gonna slide it back just a little bit more so you already feel your glute muscle engaging. We're gonna exhale from the bottom up. Soften your jaw, ribs in and down, lower belly up. We're going to come a little bit at a diagonal and we're gonna slowly roll out a bit. Oh, beautiful sun. Lift your back leg a little bit, lower down and roll in. I was gonna wear a different color pants today, so it's a little hinge, roll, hinge, lift. I'm kind of wishing I had, but of course when I got to the studio to find matching shirts and stuff, I just did not see what I wanted. You're like, Vanessa, you're wearing black. I know. Just didn't quite fit what I was looking for. Some days are like that, aren't they? Unfortunately, I don't know how well you can see my legs in the video when I wear black. hands. We are doing our best to slow roll out, lift our back leg, lower down, and come on in. We have 4 more, please. Rolling out, lifting, lowering, and rolling in. I love a good foam roller workout. Roll, lift, lower, and in. Last 2. Rolling into the sunshine is actually really making me happy right now. It is January as I record this. It is a beautiful day in January. Come on up. We are at the start of some weird warming right now. It's going to be a warm above 0 week. I hope we don't pay for that later. Let's set up to the other side. Foam roller at our side. The leg on the same side as the foam roller is in front of us, parallel-ish to the front of your mat. Your outside leg or your back leg, however you want to look at that, is coming out in line with your hip and the knee is bent. We're going to adjust our wardrobe if we need, because sometimes we do. We're going to lengthen through our spine. Bring your outside hand to the top of your head. Remember, this is for the side rib muscles. Inhale, roll out. Nod over the elbow, stop before the elbow, and exhale, roll back in. Inhale to roll out. And exhale to roll in. Big inhale. And exhale. Think of that pull from the rib area, the rib muscles, armpit rib muscles. Inhale, roll out. And exhale. I have a side that's easier to connect to and another side that requires more concentration. Maybe you do as well. Last 3. This is my side that needs the more concentration to connect. Last 2. And last 1. Are you ready for the rotation layer? Let's give it a try. Inhale, roll out. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, open. And exhale, pull in. Inhale, roll out. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, open. And exhale, roll in. One side might feel different on a rotation than the other. This is my side that feels a little less, has a little less range of motion. And that's okay as we go through. As I continue to work it, it improves, right? That's the point. We work, we improve, we get stronger, we maybe get stretchier. I don't know if that's just word mobile is really the word I'm looking for there. A little bit more mobile, a little bit more range. We have just 2 more left until 2 more left of this set of 8. And then you get that choice if you want to stay here, if you want to return to the first version, or if you want to add your leg. And in. Okay, choose your journey. Try to do what you did on the other side. So this outside leg or back leg is going to come in a bit of a tuck. And then we're going to roll out, extend your leg. And then we're going to roll back in just like that. Roll out, extend your leg. And then exhale, roll back in. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. I have 4 more to hit my 8. If you decided to stick with the rotation, you might get 4 in. That's great. Like 4 total. Almost there. And just 1 more. Amazing. Okay, I have to move my dumbbells out of the way here because they're right where I need my foam roller to go. We're going to reset that outside or back leg, however you want to talk about it, out to the hip and maybe even just a little bit back so you already feel your glute muscle engage. Exhale, bottom up, ribs in and down, smile. Sorry, I'm nothing if not corny. All right, we're going to roll a little bit at a diagonal, pause. We're going to lift your back leg, lower down, and roll in. Just need to move some of the fleshy part underneath to the under part of my hip. There's flesh there. Just needed to protect my bone a little bit. That felt a little bit awkward. Roll forward, lift hip, lower down, come on in. Hinge, lift, lower. Remember, it's never, ever, ever about how high you lift. It's just about getting the lift in. Let's do 4 more. 4. Just 3. Last 2. And just 1 more. You've got this. Last one. Okay. Wonderful. I am going to give us a little break from the foam roller. We're going to end with some planks on it, but I would like to target your back muscles, really making this a full, well-rounded. Yes, have they worked? Absolutely. Do I sometimes still feel this weird need to add in more? Yes, absolutely, I do. So we're going to come into a kneeling position with both dumbbells. If you want to pad up your mat or anything, this would be a good time to do so. And we're going to make our way into a kneeling. Then I'll just give a little hinge. We're going to hinge. Exhale from the lower belly first. Hinge. Palms are going to face forward. Fly and release. I think this is in another video. We've done it in class at least. I know that. Fly and release. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Can we do 8 more? 8. And really have anything fun to pair these with. 7, except a hinge, unhinge. 6. 5. Last 4. 3. 2. Just 1 more. Amazing. All right. Put those down. I'm going to go this way because as much as I want to be in the sun, having it shine right in my eyes while I'm planking may not be the best option for me. We're going to bring it to the front of our mat and put our forearms on it. So it's going to be just in front of our elbows. Our shoulders are going to be right over your elbows. Exhale, so coming into like a tabletop first. Knees under hips. Exhale, brace through your lower belly. Stay right here. Look just towards the top of your mat or in between your hands. Put your gaze in between your hands. Maybe walk out into a kneeling plank. Adjust as you need. We still want shoulders over elbows. Forearms press, press, press into your foam roller. Lower belly lifts. Perhaps tuck your toes, lift your knees, push away from the foam roller. You have to hear in my voice that there's a shake happening in my body right now, and that's okay. It's beautiful. It's okay, I hear myself too. Embrace the shake. Whew. It's actually a little bit more than I expected, but that's okay. That's okay. Hang out here for a good old count of, let's start from 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If your knees are up, lower down. Maybe you roll yourself back into a child's pose. If it feels okay on your shoulders, you can keep the foam roller under your wrist area. Taking a stretch. We're going to come back into one more. We're going to do just one more. Slowly making our way on up. Coming back onto the forearms. Push away, shoulders over your elbows, belly lifting. Walk your knees out if you want to. Lift your toes up if you want to. Look in between your hands. Push away. Lift lower belly. Relax your jaw and please breathe. Please breathe. Can you give me 4 more deep breaths? Inhale 1 and exhale. Inhale 2 and exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. 1 more. And exhale. Drop your knees. Shift back, child's pose, quick rest. We have 1 more plank variation to try. I like this one. It feels a little bit more fun. So let's start by slowly rolling in. This time, I'm going to set up. So we can set up in tabletop. We're going to be on our hands. Fingers are spread wide, grippy tree frog fingertips. Weights in the base knuckles. We're coming out of the wrist, bring a little bit forward, and then into the pinky side of the hands. Find these muscles again. Honestly, you could stay right here. In a tabletop, you can just come in a little and out a little. In a little, out a little. It doesn't have to be big. Let's all play with it right here. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Now, if you're looking to come out into a full plank, walk the foam roller out more towards the shins. Then exhale, roll in, and inhale, roll out. It's okay that we're rolling over the ankle because we're not putting a lot of pressure there, right? We don't usually foam roll over joints, but we're not really foam rolling, we're rolling. That sounds wrong. Exhale and inhale. Woo. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Go ahead, bring your knees down and shift back. We're going to take your foam roller and put it away because you're done. And then let's go ahead and take a child's pose. And then let's walk your hands over to the left. Take a deep breath into the right body. Make your way back to center and then over to the right. Breathe into the left body. And then slowly back to center. Slide your hands in under your shoulders, press up on an inhale, and then let's make our way into a tabletop. I guess we could have come up differently then. And then you're going to bring your right leg forward, left leg back, and we are going to take a pigeon stretch. If this hurts your knee, come onto your sitting bones, cross over instead. Okay? And then soften. I'm going to invite you to invite softness in. Well, thank you for joining me for that foam roller class. I hope you have fun. I don't know, maybe you've already done the foam roller class. Maybe you've done this one in person with me. It's what we're running right now. Maybe this is your very first time trying a foam roller class. Whatever it might be. I hope you enjoyed. I hope we challenged you appropriately. Okay, we're going to come up from this and into a hurdler's leg stretch. So coming on up, coming onto your right sitting bones, rotating your left leg so the toes are up to the sky, and then taking a stretch across. Look at that sunshine. Will be a great afternoon to get the dog out, that's for sure. And not gonna lie, or to be honest, or any words you want to put in here, what I love about this new space, it's still new, it hasn't even been a year, it's still new, is the amount of sunshine that comes in these windows. Okay. Slowly unwinding, making our way back to the front of our mat, sitting back up. You know what, let's take a downward dog. And reach your heels towards the earth. They don't have to touch. Your knees can bend as much as you want or need. I'm actually just going to take this opportunity to rotate on my mat so that when we come into that hurdlers, my back isn't towards you. And then we're going to bring our left leg forward, finding pigeon. Please remember your alternative. If your knee hurts, you're going to come onto your sitting bones and soften. Let's fold. Let's breathe here. And maybe grab some water. One more breath right here. And we're going to come on up, come onto your sitting bones, and we're going to take that hurdler stretch over to the other side. Just a few breaths here. Softening, releasing. One more breath. Exhale, let everything go. Slowly unwind, make your way back to your pigeon, tuck your toes, come into downward dog. Take whatever stretch you need right here, pedaling or bending, extending. One breath in, and exhale, slowly come down to your knees. Make your way to center. Inhale, take a deep breath in, reach out around and up. Exhale, open your arms out to the side, open your heart to the sky. Inhale, sweep up, and exhale, hands to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me for this foam roller workout. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again soon. Have a beautiful day.